The research assistant scheme is like a voluntary thing that I do that anyone can do really. If you basically are learning something in a lecture, you can apply to that lecturer to help them conduct research, which is again another amazing opportunity that Durham offers because it allows you to not just learn about psychology but actually to be involved in research, which is a really awesome opportunity to have. And again, just like all the opportunities, really, you can be involved as much or as little as you want. But I'm now got to the point where I'm so involved that myself and the lecturer that's running it, I've even had the opportunity to design parts of experiments and loads of crazy stuff like that. So I'd say that the biggest benefit for me of Durham is that just the sheer amount of opportunities they offer you, and how amazing those opportunities are. It's a great uni, and it definitely supports you in not just learning bits about psychology, but also actually developing yourself as a psychologist who's experienced loads of different things.
This year has been a really accomplishing one here at Durham University because I had the opportunity to initiate and lead the first ever student-led interdisciplinary summit in the UK. The concept behind Durham Global Summit is a two-day conference focusing on interdisciplinarity as an additional learning experience to Durham students. This meant engaging workshops led by leading academics from Durham and other institutions, focusing on subjects like politics, economics, geography, psychology, law, and computer science, as well as some talks delivered by world-renowned speakers and networking opportunities. What I wanted to achieve was an open discussion about the most pressing problems from a complex perspective that require more than one discipline. And what I think is really unique about Durham University is that what is started as an initiative was turned into reality by having the opportunity to directly collaborate with head of departments and receive their full support for this very ambitious project.
One thing that I really enjoy about the psychology course at Durham is that as a second year, you're able to become a volunteer research assistant for professors doing cutting-edge practical psychology research. And I think this is a really great way to sort of test out the fields that you think you're interested in and make connections and meet people. And this year I was really grateful to have been a volunteer research assistant for a study related to my interest, which is clinical psychology. And I think it's really helped me with sort of like develop my career path and sort of make me sure that that's what I'm interested in and sort of understand different nuances of really practical research that's happening today. And I think that's a really great opportunity to get involved in.
I also wanted a uni which offered a range of opportunities beyond just academic learning. Durham is a great uni. Yes, it is really highly ranked in the league tables, and I am enjoying and benefiting from a challenging, stimulating and interesting degree course and thoroughly enjoying the academic side of things, but it is so much more than that. So far, I've made friends from all across the world. I've joined societies that I never thought I would ever get involved in, like fitness societies. I've managed to get some clinical placement at a hospital in Newcastle. I've taken part in experiments within the department, and I've even had the opportunity to run my own experiments.
Society is a really great way of getting experience in leadership and planning and lots of skills from being an exec member of the society. We put on academic talks which include members of staff talking about their research or about their careers, and we try and get in external psychologists and people who work in psychology so that we can bring in a wide variety of information about psychology and working in psychology.
I've been lucky enough to work for a long time, and you think you know some things, but doing a course like psychology is just such a broad course that there's so many ways you utilise it you wouldn't think, and in terms of career prospects, it really is a course that can go in so many directions, and if you're interested in people, it's a fantastic pathway, I would think, and certainly the reason it brought me there, which is working with children and young people predominantly.
I'm now a science teacher and I use psychology every day in my job, from being applying my knowledge of developmental psychology and social psychology to actually using a lot of cognitive psychology to work out how best children learn. It's amazing and the skills are really applicable. Critical thinking that I got from my classic papers module I use all of the time, and it really helps in everyday life to just be able to look at things a little bit more critically. The course prepares you amazingly well for so many other careers. I know friends who work in the psychology sector, who work in the research sector, who are police women and men. There's so many choices from studying psychology at Durham. It really prepares you very well for anything life may throw at you.